Welcome to Don Best Sports. Today I'm going to talk about adjustments in your power ratings. Power ratings, I feel like that's the only way you can handicap. A power rating is a true strength of a team. I always like to get all of my sports to 100 is an average team. So if they're a 107, they're 7 points better than the average team. If they're a 90, they're 10 points weaker than an average team. So I base most of all my power ratings off that 100, and adjusting those game after game is very, very important. You can't miss a game. You have to adjust your numbers because sometimes it'll take too long to catch up. And the quicker you adjust, the better your number you're going to get when you're making a bet that next game. So if you don't have an algorithm, I've always suggested, it's hard, I think, to adjust both teams the same amount of points. I don't think that works, because I think in certain situations, one team's just better than the other team. And I would not want to adjust the good team up because they beat a bad team. I may adjust the bad team down if they looked that bad in that game, that football game or basketball game. So I don't adjust both teams. And I go off, my algorithm is looking at the way the game is played, how each team, how efficient they were, whether it's moving the football or shooting the basketball. And then it's also, I look at the betting line and see what the betting line did, because that will tell you a lot. So if your number, if you made a basketball game 6 and that basketball game opened up 10, you like the underdog and you took 10 points in that game, and it goes to 11 and then 12. And then that team wins by 15 points, you lose your bet, the line went against your numbers. Now you have to really look and be aggressive on moving those teams. You have to figure out why, though. Was it your underdog that was really that bad, or was it the favorite was really that good? And I would want to make adjustments, at least maybe 1.5 points on one team, a point on the other. The next time I made the line on that game, I'd make it 8.5. The line opens up 10. I'm going to pass because it's too short. It moves to 12. I'm still going to pass because I'm not going to bet against the Sharps who moved that game. I like to get the opening line, get it as early as possible, bet my value, and then, basically get on to the next day. Sometimes I'll take a look back and see if those numbers have moved. Like I said, if I make it 8.5 and it opens 10, I'm passing. But if it goes to 12, and later on in the day and I take a look, if I have a reason why I may like that underdog, I may take that bet. It depends on what sport it is. If it's a professional sport, I'm probably going to jump in. If it's a college sport, probably just going to pass, just because, college is very difficult for sports books to beat. Professional sports, they hold their percentage they want. And most of the time, they hold a higher percentage than the theoretical that they expected to hold. So it all depends on what sport you're looking at, how much feel you have for the game as well. So hey, get the best number you can. Make your numbers, make your power ratings. Stronger the power ratings, the better bets you're going to have, and the more winners you will collect. Hey, thanks for stopping by Don Best Sports. Stay tuned for more great information.